Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a weekly message for Earth signs for February 15th through the 21st. So keep in mind it's a general message, my friends. Take what you feel is for you, disregard the rest, go about your day. But know that no matter what messages do come through spirit, through the cards today, it's still up to you, your act of free will, your choices, your steps that you take in this world. Whatever it is that you do to get your fulfillment, that's up to you, my friends. That's your personal power. That's your personal freedom. That's your Grassroots Evolution. So embrace it, my friends. If you're a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, this may resonate. I am focusing on this element more so than the specific signs because I find we get more broader of messages. So for all my subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I love you from the bottom of my heart. It truly means the world that you are here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you like what you see, if this resonated, if you'd like to see more of it, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often and help me build my tribe. So before I get started, I'm going to ask Spirit to join us. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for our highest good to join us. I'm going to ask my team of light as well to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible and delivering messages that are only for the highest good of those of us watching, but the most far-reaching, okay? So I'm going to start first with the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I really, really love these cards. So just to get an idea of what Spirit would tell us this week would be important for how we can take care of ourselves just a little bit better. All right. I heard it also may help make us feel a little more spiritually inclined. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Earth signs, please, for the week of February 15th through to the 21st, please? What advice do you have this week? What focus would you have for Earth signs, please? Thank you. You get a few. You have dance, which is really, really beautiful energy. I believe this came out in the air signs video. I could be wrong, though. These cards have come out before. So this one as well, the Dream Journal, just came out in water signs. But we also have Journal here, which is totally not come out anywhere. So I think that there's a lot of collective energy on a broader scale this week where we're being asked to celebrate. We're being asked to move our bodies and to experience joy in different ways. So one thing I'm hearing as well is when we start dancing, we can't help but to be in a good mood. We can't help but to smile. For some of you, it may be that you're taking a dance class. Some of it may be virtual, but if you have been thinking about a dance class, if you've been developing, I heard your own routine, or if you're trying to get into specialized arts and performing schools, practice, my friends, and that this week may be your week where you're hearing some good news is what I'm hearing. But I'll get a little bit of clarification on that. The Dream Journal here as well is suggesting, and I think there's a lot of crazy energy as well happening in the cosmos lately, that if you are having crazy, crazy dreams, or if you don't usually remember your dreams and you do, write it down. What was it about? Has there been any recurring themes? What happened in it? How did it make you feel? What did you feel like when you woke up? That's really important because I think how we were left feeling is pretty well a lot of the messages. So this is not just our dreams in the sleeping state. If you're having astral projections, if you're having meditations, if you're doing these kinds of things, what were the messages that you received? You may also want to leave this in your dream journal. But one thing that's important about this is you can go back to your dream journal, and if you've been writing consistently, you will start to see if there's trends or not. Pay attention to any animal totems that show up. What was this animal here for? What was it doing? What was weird about your dream? Was it vivid? Was it in first person? Or were you kind of watching over the scene? Kind of keeping in track on, what messages we may be getting from Spirit while we're sleeping. And then also journaling here. I think this is important. It goes hand in hand, yes, with dream journaling, but it's getting out our inner thoughts, getting out our inner emotions, our hopes, our fears, our feelings, right? And I think that it also, to me, is if you have new ideas that you don't want to tell people, journal it down. If there is something that you're thinking about, write it down so that you can come back to it later. If you just have a little snippet of information about it, write it down, and then later on when you get more, you can fill in the blanks as you go. And I want me to show you the bottom of the deck as well, is drink tea. I feel like this is not caffeinated. There's a peppermint leaf down in here. She's got a few different things. I'm hearing oolong. My son asked for oolong tea the other day. I'm not totally a fan of it, but he asked for it because we have this cup, like this little mug I was given a long time ago with all these different kinds of tea, and he's reading it, asking for oolong because it sounds cool. But for some of you, that's the tea I'm hearing suggested for you guys. But green tea, jasmine tea happens to be one of my favorites. Peppermint to calm your tummy. Basil tea, I don't know if that would be good, but if you think it's good, let me know in the comments. I've never actually had it, but this could also be ginger tea if your stomach is upset. All different kinds of tea. Let's get a little bit more clarification on number 21 for tea, because I don't want to mess this up for you guys. So number 21. First, before I want to do that, number 20 with the dream journal, I want to read you the mantra here. It says, I remember my dreams, control my dreams, and use my dreams as a playground for my growth. What I'm hearing for some of you is if you have really negative or nightmarish dreams, you can get yourself out of that. It may be really important to find a way, like to wake yourself up. And if you are having really nightmarish dreams, kind of figure out how to, in this consciousness, be like, this is not true, this is not happening, you don't have to be afraid, and step back and look at it from a bystander point of view, kind of a non-attached one. So, number 21, drink tea. I am inspired by the wisdom of the plants and the beauty of ceremony. The preservation, preparation, presentation, and drinking of tea is an ancient ceremony, one that has a lot to teach us about the reverence and care we can show our guests and ourselves in simple moments. You can create your own personal ritual with any drink, whether it's tea, a smoothie, coffee, an elixir, or soda, with the right intention and setting. By being incredibly present in the now, feeling sincere gratitude for the drink you are consuming and savoring the flavors and sensation fully, you can elevate a simple sip into a mindful, awakened moment of joy. Take the setting where you enjoy your drink peaceful and beautiful. Make it. Take the time to venture out of your usual preferences and try a new cafe or tea shop where you can experience some different types of tea. Make an adventure out of visiting a local tea house to learn more about the history and traditions of tea ceremonies. A journal prompt here would be, how do you feel when you drink tea or another beverage with intention, taking the time to enjoy it without any distractions and focus on the flavors and feelings that arise. For many of this is our morning coffee, right? Or taking a break. I strongly feel, though, this is also reducing caffeine down a little bit for some of you, though, especially if you're having trouble sleeping, if you're having trouble dreaming. It may be because we're a little bit wired up on caffeine, but this is really important to be very mindful of. First off, I feel like, where did it come from? What chemicals were these treated with? So if we're drinking tea, when we're having beverages, we want to know, is this organic? For some of you, you may care a lot about that. For others of you, you may not care. But tea is very, very heavily pesticided, I guess that's the way I'll use it, that pesticides are used in the tea. I'm trying to say branding process, but it's not that. It's in the whole process of them, when I think it's more probably for when they're drying the leaves out to keep things out of it. But there's a list floating around somewhere of the tea companies, major tea companies, and who's using pesticides and who's not. So you may also, if you're being mindful of what you're putting into your body, be mindful of, what was this tea treated with? Where am I buying it? Is it ethically sourced? Am I contributing to deforestation? Am I contributing to loss of habitat for animals? Or is this done in a sustainable way? Journaling as well, I feel like, is really important. It's really important because it's going to just get you a little bit more in touch with yourself every day. So it may be, give yourself a 7-day challenge. Write down once a day on things that happen to your day, how they make you feel, and how can you relate this to more of a broader picture of what's going on in your reality even. So I want to also give you a little bit of a reading from number 18, which is dance. And the mantra here is really beautiful. And it says, I feel empowered to express myself through movements, embracing my unique dance style. Okay, it brought me down to if you have a physical limitation that prevents you from dancing, try a closed eye meditation in which you visualize yourself dancing. While doing so, notice how your energy is moving and release any limiting belief systems and old stories that no longer serve you. As well as, I'm feeling there ain't nothing wrong with the chair dance, right? Get your body moving however you can. As well as, I feel like if you're wanting to exercise but you don't want to commit to actually putting in that work, dance, because it feels like fun and it doesn't actually feel like you're doing the workout, right? But you still are going to burn calories, potentially get out a pretty good sweat, and enjoy yourself in the process. So I'm being brought to the Muse Tarot now for you guys, and let's see what messages Spirit has. Actually, before the Muse, I'm going to use the Earth Magic Oracle. Let's get some more advice, please. We had Nurturing and Gaia. Really being aware of your earth plane right now, into the interconnectedness of everything happening on the earth, and nurturing yourself, mothering the people in your world that you're responsible to take care of, but also knowing that whatever you breathe life into is going to flourish. So be really, really cautious. Are you nurturing yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? To go along with this side of the tea thing, are we engaging in practices that are harmful for the environment? Are we recycling, or are we throwing that stuff in the garbage, right? This is trying, I feel like, as well as reusing different things. Some of you, it may be cool. Try growing your own tea. You know, if you like peppermint, that would be an easy one to do. I keep hearing that basil tea again. So for some of you, if you like basil tea, grow your basil, but this could even be propagating your own herbs, growing your own garden, planning for what would I like to put in my garden? What would I like to nourish? How can I get involved with the sacred ecosystem of the universe, of this planet? What can I nourish? What would I like to see flourish? And what is the power I have at my fingertips? For some of you, I heard, yes, you may have a green thumb, but what else can you do to touch the soil? Let's get another message, please, here. So that one. And you get river and movement. For some of you, I get this strong sensation that, much like here, that being around a river, being around a body of water may really help you, but it's also watch it how it goes. Listen to the sound. What does it make you feel? Do you feel tranquility? Do you feel peace? What may even be what I heard is meditate by this stream, by this river, and figure out on this path, where am I blocking my movement? Is there some place that I am blocking my own progress, or am I open and free? And I feel like a mantra for this would be, I am free. I allow energy to move freely through me. I move freely through my life with ease. I release any blockages to my life moving and progressing forward. In the bottom of the deck, we have winter solstice with reflection. And I like that because we still have ice where I live. There's still ice on the ground, and that ice can be in varying different colors depending on a few things. It depends on how quickly things froze, the depth, as well as if things have frozen and melted. Is everything here just one solid sheet, or is there multiple layers, multiple freeze and multiple thaws, as well as this thickness of the ice? For some of us, I feel like I heard Ice Queen. You may, oh man, I heard you may have an air sign in your life as well with Ice Queen, but that's not just that. Is there anything that's frozen in time for you? Is there any emotions that you're like, no, we don't talk about that. That's buried underneath a whole lot of ice. But underneath this ice, water still flows. So there's something really important as well to me about the birch trees. And I'm hearing Robert Frost, the swinger of birches, keep yourself young, keep yourself free, and know that even though things may feel stagnant, even though things may seem that there's a stillness about them, there's still movement happening underneath the ice. There's still something submerged there. And this is a really great time for self-reflection, again, on what are we nurturing? To me as well, this speaks about our dreams. and the journaling about really wanting to gain some clarity and insight to some feelings that we have, some thoughts that we've had, some visions that we've seen, and to remember that this reflection isn't always accurate. Sometimes it's distorted. If we think about a mirror, really old mirrors kind of are cloudy, and when we look at them, we don't look how we actually feel. For some of them, if you think of a hollow mirror, it may make us super round or super elongated, that sometimes our eyes can play tricks on us. So I feel like this is really pay attention to how you feel. And this drinking tea, make a sacred practice of making sure that you're hydrated, but being very mindful in everything that you do. And these journaling as well, as it may be a place where if you're going through some introspection, you feel there's a blockage to movement, journal about it, because it'll help you just to even get it out. They want me to get one more message here. Thank you. You got tsunami, wake-up call, and summer solstice with radiance. So I definitely feel like success is coming, that there is movement, and what is nice to see is moving from the winter to the summer, kind of a progression from coldness into warmth and radiance. This wake-up call, what I heard is as well as if you've been blocking the movement with the river, you may experience a crazy tidal wave of emotions coming over you. Know that the moon can affect this as well. We've just entered into a new moon. I'm filming on February 12th, and I believe February 11th was a new moon. So this is also, though, by the time of the full moon as well, I feel like things are going to be brought up to light, and you may actually have a tidal wave of emotion, of understanding as well, and to realize just the depth of movement, how things that have been hidden, how emotions that have been hidden can really affect our day-to-day life. And one thing that would be really great as a practice or exercise, get out into the sun. Ask the sun to help burn away any inauthenticity, any negativity, and help you shine like the radiant beauty that you are, my friends. Feeling safe, secure, and confident as well as what I heard, and feeling the warmth. So I have the Muse Tarot finally. Let's get some advice, please, Spirit, for Earth signs. So I'm going to take it, and they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is the Ace of Materials, which is Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, like you guys. But I feel like the overarching energy, the most important thing to know before we even look at the stack that fell out, was you're creating something new. You might have gone through a period of introspection, but what the outcome of this is something brand new and something very, very grounded and tangible, something that you can touch within the palm of your hand. Being guided to show you, she's holding on to a stick, which to me is the wands, which is fire element. It's rooted in this earth, but it has the potential to transform. So this particular stick, well, it can be used for many things. We might be able to stir something, beat something, like a, you know, not a person, but like other sticks, or if you're using them for digging tools, right? These kinds of things, they can be really useful. But if we light that on fire, we're going to have some warmth. So this is also really important, I feel like, on knowing what you bring to the table, knowing what you possess, and having the ability to transform that. So what came out here? We have the Seven of Voices, which is the Seven of Swords. And I feel like there could have been some kind of trickery, some cunning behavior, and this fox is also looking at their own reflection, looking at their own behavior. I feel like this could be also the behavior of others, but something that's clouded our vision, something that may have tricked us. And what's important is to get to the heart of the matter and what we see ourselves as truly. How do we feel, right? What is that yellow? That's that solar plexus energy. That I heard heart-centered truth before I started your reading, and I feel like this is heart-centered truth. This is knowing who we are within our heart and not listening to outside sources or information, and that will definitely lead us to a new beginning. You have this the Seven of Inspiration, so two sevens. This would be the Seven of Wands, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, and that air would be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like if you look here, she's trying with everything to hold in open this portal of light to stop the darkness. In the reverse, I feel like is that things are going to flow a little more freely to you right now. We'll get more though. We have the Knight of Voices that was in the reverse, so again could be an air sign. We have the Nine of Emotions that was in the reverse. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And we have 3 of Voices that was upright. About a heartache or a heartbreak or something that has kind of pierced us and have us hiding. So you see here, they're sad, right? Something's hurt us and we feel like we can't show our face. We're living in the shadow of this. But this is an illusion, because we may feel like we're locked behind this door. But if we're hiding ourselves, someone just has to walk around. Or if we feel we're trapped, get up and look around. Look at your peripherals. I feel like this idea of the 9 of Pentacles being in reversed is your own doing, feeling like you're not good enough, worthy enough, or have the power enough to have everything that you want. But you can access, if you see down here, that magic lamp, you can access that lamp. You can make your wishes come true. You're your own genie in this world. And I feel like with this Knight of Voices in the reverse, that some of you may have forgotten that. And it may be because other people have told you, yo, magic doesn't exist. You're not magic. Who the heck do you think you are? Well, my friend, you are something special. So this also to me says, allow that heaven sent guidance to come to you. Be open to what it says. And if there's places where we've blocked ourselves off from being able to speak the truth, journal it down. Because I think that for you to be able to gain happiness, clarity, and wisdom, and I heard focused intention on feeling here, you want to have your mind cleared. So this Pegasus, I feel like it's like fly above the clouds. Fly above the confusion with the 7 here of Voices. And I heard confess or profess truly how you feel. If you have all of these here as well, there's a lot of reflection there. And there may be places where you're looking at going, well, I see where my heart's broke, right? I see where things have really hurt me. And I feel like we need to release this in order to come to a place of new understanding. So they want me to show you the bottom of the deck. I think I already grabbed that, but we have the 4 of Materials again. So the Ace of Materials was there. And this 4 is about stability as well. And the camel behind here, to me, also says that while she's stable, while she's loving, while she's giving, while she's got everything that she needs, she's also able to hold a little bit back for later. Kind of like the camel can carry water in their humps, right? For when they're in desert situations and there's not a lot of water, it's going to trickle into them. Find a self-watering system for yourself, my friends. Last message I've got is from the Work Your Light Oracle. And let's see what messages we get. Has a little advice here on getting back to your true authentic voice. You get 3 or 2, sorry. First one is so important, boundaries, right? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And to me, it's whoever is yipping in your ear or trying to trick you, or if we're very empathic and our energy lines may blur a little bit and we're feeling what other people feel and we're not sure what we feel, we're going to want to set up boundaries with other people. See, in this picture, everybody wants a piece of that pie and there's only so much of it there. Be really picky and choosy with your energy, who you give it to, who you allow into your life, and what thoughts you allow to enter into your thought space, as that you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, face your true north. Whatever you're moving towards, I feel like you are definitely already working on this positive change in your world. Just keep going. You know that if there's other people who don't like our opinion, if there's other people who don't like the boundaries that we're putting in place, that's their problem, not yours, my friends. So that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. If it did and you'd like to let me know, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. But if not, it's totally okay. Hope you have a great week. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.